in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, as well, I just wanted to add, go on a Twitter and go on Aphobia Gaming, at Aphobia Gaming, and follow us on a social media. We're building up our follower base at this point on Twitter, and it's gonna help a lot with your participation. Just go on at Aphobia Gaming, and while you're there, go on at Sylvan2Face, and you're gonna be able to follow me as well on Twitter with all new updates and all new casts and whatever else we have planned for you guys. We are gonna be having this channel pretty much as active as we can, with a lot of streamers, a lot of events, giveaways, and a lot more. So please stay tuned. It's also for your own good. It's gonna help you and us at the same time, and we are here for each other after all. Where in this case, I think Oxpanel is only for themselves. They want this map so bad, and let's hope they can regain control of the entire situation. Now, being already one map down, it's gonna hurt them mentally. Let's hope they can erase the board and start all over again and come back in this one. Timeout is slowly dying out, and we should be live with the first round. Now, the terrorists are gonna go quite quickly and aggressively. Oh my god, Julieta gets the shot on deflect, and from a short here, Mesam is forced into the toilet. We'll at least get one frag before she goes down, and it's 3v4 now. Where these teams are, just fighting over the control of the map, and it seems that the terrorists are gonna go back to B now after forcing a push and a change and rotation towards A. There's only one who's gonna hold off B. Tricky Pony and Yummy just realizing that they're not gonna go in A just yet. Doesn't hurt to go for a small peek here in B, and it's gonna bear fruit or not, that is something we're gonna see. Utopia and Julieta going down from Monster, while they're gonna rush in onto the site. Now what a shot here from Yummy with the P2000. At least gets the bomb down. That is huge for the terrorists already in the first round. Trying to gain control from the very beginning. And the spray that comes down with the pistol. Yummy finishes off any potential harm that's gonna come to her team. And Tricky Pony gets the last frag, and the bomb is gonna go all on Yummy to be defused, and that is the first round to Oxpanel. Now with the bomb down, 5FRAGS, they secured themselves a potential early buy, which could give them opportunity to come back again relatively quick. Now with the scout buy here from the CTs, already starting to build up something with the UMPs. Let's see if they can do something here on long range as well. While the terrorists are gonna go all the way around towards A long, where Tricky Pony is gonna be waiting them with the scout. Now he's gonna go back towards the site here, gets one in the process, and the Molotov is gonna stop for any future potential pushes. Mesam in toilets, she gets almost a double. She's gonna go down. No, she gets at least a double before she goes down, and now it's Mitsu dropping Tori with the bomb, leaving only Levick as the last girl standing. She's gonna go back here with the UMP. Either going from another side here, or trying to save the weapon. Well aware of the possibility, one of them is already rotating to make sure she's not gonna backstab them. And Yummy is holding off from heaven. And Levick is gonna come down here from under, and is she gonna know? She did not spot them at all, and now it's interesting with Levick going towards the stairs here. We have Mitsu on the bomb side with 19 HP. Now it's a 1v1 here on A. Who's gonna spot out who first? Turns around in the last moment. And why would you do that? That was completely her round. Looking away in the wrong moment. That is exactly what you get, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Oxpanel is doing what 5FRAGS were doing in the beginning. Trying to gain control from the very beginning. But right now, we have a full 5 AK buy here with Kevlar and helmet from the terrorist side from that bomb plant, which could turn things around already. And Levick is holding off here from mid, going in underpass. And one of them is already stepping off, but Julieta was ready for that already. She is down to 14 HP, but manages at least to do some good damage here for a team. A relatively risky push, but at least we got rid of Clyde. Exactly what she's thinking. One of the well-respected players in the CS female community. It's gonna turn out to be a very difficult situation for the CTs, not knowing what place they're gonna attack from. They're forced to spread up on the map, and Levick is gonna peek onto short, hoping for an early pick and an entry point, while the CTs are closing off and holding it off relatively quiet. So while Fatal goes in and just takes over. Tricky Pony was trying her best, was taken down in the end. Now this is the 4v2 movement where the two MP7s need to be on the same level as an AK. In this case it did happen. Now Julie is gonna be boosted up here, while we have Yummy here pushing and trying to make a difference. It's not gonna work out. She did her best, she did what she could, but the terrorists are gaining that round. That is 2-1. The first buy, and thereby the CTs are gonna be reset and forced onto an eco. Leads to having almost 5k. It's gonna probably save up for an AWP and drop it onto Tricky or Yummy, as we've seen earlier. Now the terrorist push is happening just like a small surgery. They're just using all the angles and boosts and everything what they can to their advantage, and one of them is going to be taken down. Now Clyde is regaining control here, but he's not going to get any more frags. Reloads, perhaps in the worst moment ever. Well, one of the enemy being in the smoke, but that is easy peasy lemon squeezy. She manages to get out on top anyways. With the bomb being down at B, they're rushing towards the B side, and let's see if they're going to be able to defuse the bomb in time and get another round here on the board. Now Clyde's going to push up from Monster here. One of them being on site. Yummy gets one. Clyde gets a headshot, which is going to be the second one. Now, they need to get the bomb defused, but not a lot of time to go on. A very awkward placement of the bomb. Is she going to be able to? No! The bomb is going to go off. Well played and nicely tried. Just didn't work out this time. Clev worked out on the cobblestone, but not here. Now let's see if they can do something about it. It's 2-2. A A very awkward plant. Costed him almost a round, and for the next time they should reconsider the placement of the bomb. But in this case, they were just lucky. Now 4v4. Still, they're trying to fight back here. Mitsu gets one, goes for a second, not gonna happen. Maysam is trying to avenge a teammate. Doesn't succeed in that and gets taken down now. It's a 2v2. Tori down to 2 HP. Still trying to make the best of it. But gets taken down by Tricky Pony now. It's a 1v1. An AWP here from Clad spots around with the pistol. Does already a lot of damage. And that is Oxpanel taking the third round. Now 3-2. As this map is quite CT favored, it's a good position to be in, and you should grab as many rounds as you can while it's time, because otherwise it's gonna be too late and you're gonna end up stranded without no possibility to get home. And right now they're doing their best, and let's see if Oxpanel can take it to the third map. Very fast B push coming in from the terrorist here. Klei's holding it off with the Molotov and gets it smoked down as well. Now it's fatal. It's gonna go close, and yes, she gets the headshot onto her. Goes for another. That's a double. Is she gonna get a triple? Triple coming in with the bomb being dropped. Klei is dominating for a team, a quad kill, and Mitsu is ending that ace by killing her own teammate. Now that is some heavy stuff we're watching here. Perhaps an internal brawl. Trying to get the bomb back. It's not working out, and that's another round for the CTs. 4-2. Well played here. While they're trying to come back, and in my opinion, they should reconsider their pushes a bit and try to organize themselves to hold off the angles. And as we see, the CTs sometimes they even tend to push. So if 5FRAGS should be doing this, they should consider the possibility of waiting out just a little bit. But no doubt that the CTs are shuffling up their play at this point, and it's working out beautifully for him. Now pushing in and to the A side. Juliana gets Mason down. That's already an entry. With Tricky Pony with the USB, not being able to do much damage. The AWP perhaps would have been at least more valuable at this point, but the straight out from Class says, I'm gonna do this. Goes into the side here. Does a small fake defuse here. Spots out the enemy and the positions. And the defuse is coming in. 5-2. They're taking the advantage of being CT-sided. And just making the best of it. Which we're seeing here is proving to be quite beneficial. 5-2. Just 11 more rounds to go for him to win this. And are they going to be able to? Now the terrorists are going to push up onto mid. They're going through playground, and they're going to have any possibility of peeking here. They're being forced back. Tricky Pony down to 76 HP already. An HP that disadvantage here for the CTs. Not looking good. Fatal holding off A long. Looking out to punish any CTs who might be pushing out. Now the CTs are not taking any more chances. They're just camping and waiting for him to push out. That is exactly what you should be doing as a team, especially playing at this kind of a level. You need to synchronize those movements. And Mason coming in from behind, punishing Tori. And this is looking out to be Oxpanel. Picking overpass for a reason. Tricky Pony is holding off a long with the AWP, just looking at the wrong angle as the bomb is going to go towards B. And I think with the Molotov, the call is going to come in for the rotate, and the CTs are going to slowly come in. And Fly's going to hold it up. He's just going to spray down, gets one. He's going to go perhaps for another one. The bomb is going to be planted. And the CTs, they need to watch out for their backs. Utopia exchange as frag, and Cloud ready for it, but not ready enough. The headshot is gonna take her down. It's all down to Tricky Pony with the 5-7. She's in a tricky position, and she should have just went for it. Now that was quite awkward here for the defuse. She should have just went for it. I mean, what was she thinking, leaving the bomb like that? Trying to get the frag. In some cases, it turned out to be the wrong thing you can do. As she was going towards her, it could have been the smartest thing, listening to the sounds, but it could also be that she was just faking to get close and see her, and then spot her out. By the way, Oxpanel, they have 5 rounds here, I believe, and 5FRAGS are getting more and more rounds as terrorists. That is gonna punish them back in the second half when they start off as CTs and regain control of this entire situation. Now Clyde is gonna come in from behind, gets the headshot drop onto Levick, and the bomb will be planted down in B. Now the rotate should have been coming in a couple of seconds earlier, actually, but perhaps coordinating the attack is more important. Yummy coming from heaven with the P250 gets a lot of damage with that shot onto Fatal, putting her down to 29 HP. And oh, here we have Kulak coming in from behind. He gets a drop onto Fatal. That is another kill for her. Very important kill. And Julieta is looking to back her teammate up on this, and will be taken down, but Clyde tries to fight back. Not gonna happen. Another round for 5FRAGS, 5-4. At least 1 to 2 more rounds, and they will be looking very comfortably in the second half time. Starting off as counter-terrorist, it has its downsides, but also its upsides. I mean, you can forget quite easily how hard this game can be, and if you give up those chances at CT, then you're pretty much done. But let's hope for a much closer match than that, and Tori is gonna hold off here from the bottom, while Fatal is holding off onto A long. Flashes are gonna come in strong. They're gonna go for the peak on A long. Tricky Pony is not gonna be fooled. Fatal is gonna come down aggressively, and Mitsu is the one being killed instantly as she tried to hold it off and help her teammates keep the entire situation cool down. It's not gonna happen. The terrorists are refusing to give up on this, and it's 4v4 now. With the one-man disadvantage, they still managed to come back to this, and right now the CTs are holding off B here. Not revealing their positions before it's time. Now Tori going in with the Molotov towards the deep waters, and Fatal at the same time pushing out the monster. That is well synchronized here. A play to be admired by 5FRAG. They get the bomb down, but the smoke is not going to cover her good enough. Could be the entire idea to have them look somewhere else. But Tori's gonna hold off the back here. Will not be successful in that. Mason takes it down, and one of them goes for the defuse, and now, well aware of her position, she just go backs off, and that is the wisest choice here. No death kit. That's gonna punish you. Five to 5 now. 5FRAGS. They have 5 rounds, living up to their name right now, and looking comfortable already for them as they're gonna go slowly into the second half. They have a very strong foundation to build their victory on. As the terrorists are advancing towards the B side, Tori leads the charge, and Yummy is gonna be pushed back into a corner, not stopping the push from coming in, and the boost failed instantly, dissolving the entire strategy here. The terrorists are doing absolutely amazing. Well coordinated attacks is exactly what's going to destroy them. 5FRAGS gets the 6th and looking more and more comfortable. Again, Oxpanel seems to be losing that momentum. They need to come back in this. They're timing out, perhaps a tactical timeout. They need to come up with something that's going to save them. If they continue like this, they're going to be out. And God, we wish for a second more aggressive, actually, played map. And it's going relatively close so far, and 16-14 was an amazing match, an amazing comeback. And is Oxpanel going to be better as terrorists? That is perhaps something that Clyde is not letting us out on. So let's see what's going to happen. Now with the time running down, we're gonna continue the match here, and it's 5 to 6. Let's hope that new strategy is gonna bring them what they want. But something needs to happen ASAP. Right now, Yummy is gonna be forced back onto the side here. At least gets one. They're all flashed out. Doesn't manage to get another shot here, and that was crucial. It could have been exactly what she wanted to turn everything around, but that is not gonna happen, and the bomb is gonna go down in B again. And oh God, that was an opportunity wasted right there. Being flashed as well, not much she could have actually done, but should have been playing it a little bit more aggressively. These 5FRAGS, they just pushed in like monsters and completely annihilated the other team. And right now, 5 to 6, Oxpanel is looking to lose another round. 7 to 5. As you all know, Overpass is not a map you want to be losing on as CTs, and that seems to be the case here for Oxpanel. Starting off strong and then just losing it somehow. They need to come back, and we all want Oxpanel to bring it up to a much closer game. Now some UMPs and FAMASs on the CT side looking a little bit weaker versus the AKs. It could be what they need right now. On long distance, the SMG and the FAMAS might prove unsuccessful. But let's see if they can prove us wrong. Yummy's gonna hold off Monster here together with Cla. But they're gonna be on the opposite side of the map. They're rushing it from A-Long, coming in strong with Molotovs and smokes and the spray downs. One exchange of frag here, and trying to get in. The terrorists are also going in from behind, but that is it for the CTs. They're already slowly disassembling themselves. Fatal holding off the back. There is no room for mistake here. They just don't want to risk it. Utopia is gonna be here on A long. Spots out Clan. Julieta gets the final 2 frags, and that is it. 8-5. The terrorists are just building up on the scoreboard, and wow, what a round and what a game. The 5-8K should be a good sign of their mentality right now. They're just going hardcore all in. They are not gonna think twice about their attack. They're just gonna go aggressively in. Tricky Pony holding it up from 3 gets taken down. Tricky Pony, what were you thinking? You need to be more careful and hold back. And that is exactly what's gonna sell out round after round. You need to play it more carefully. They did manage to level up the situation, but Oxpanel is still losing the rounds, and also the guys one by one on another one-man disadvantage. It's definitely not something they can afford at this point. They need to gain control and hold back the attack. Letting them come in. Clark gets the headshot onto Fatal. Trying to prove me wrong here, that they're just simply not out yet. Now Utopia is gonna... Oh, going big there from Monster now. They're going in onto the side here where Clyde is gonna try to go for the retake. Is she gonna be able to do so? She's shooting on her own teammate there. For crying out loud, it's your teammate. The bomb is at least planted. And it's a 1v1 with the Clyde. Another one. She's an absolute monster. She's gonna also get the defuse, and Oxpanel 6-8. Not allowing them to get those rounds that easily. She's gonna try to turn the entire situation around. Is she gonna be able to do so? Now that is something that we need to work out together as a team. That is exactly what she's trying. As you can see on the scoreboard, Clyde is absolutely leading the charge and absolutely destroying her enemies. 21-9, an absolute beast. Now let's see what she can do in the upcoming matches, in the upcoming rounds. The future is surely bright for Clyde at this point. Oh, Yummy is gonna go for the peek. Oh, to Julieta. Oh, gets punished for that. You poor thing. Going versus an AWP. It's not gonna work out. Clyde is, at this point, very scared about what's gonna happen. Where they're gonna come in from next. Losing the long distance advantage on AWP is very, very crucial. Julieta needs to be careful here. Fatal takes over and she gets rid of one of the enemies, and Tori follows up with another kill. Now it's all up to Clag, and here on site she's being put on a lot of pressure. And the smokes are holding off the terrorists from seeing clearly, while Clyde is just demonstrating her skills at this point. And almost all by herself, holding off the bomb sites. Now 3v1, Clyde's not giving up. She's gonna go aggressively. Is she gonna be able to do this? No, Utopia gets the final headshot, and now that is it for the first halftime. 9-6, 5 frags are just a couple of rounds away from victory. And are they going to be able to turn this around is the question that we've all been asking ourselves since the beginning. Oxpanel, wake up and come back in this. Because otherwise you're going to be out pretty soon. Now the USB spray onto mid gets connected to Clyde, taking her down to 82. Doesn't do a lot of damage and a lot of difference at this point, but Clyde's definitely a player they need to keep more safe. And now I don't know if that was intentional, but that knifing was I don't think it's supposed to be part of the plan here. Now Utopia gets the frag onto A long. Another one. What the spray down with the USP demonstration of power. Beautifully played here. Julieta holding it off with Fatal onto Toilet. Gets the small bullet onto Yummy. 87 HP is all she has at this point. It's 3v5. They need to come in with the bomb soon. Tori spots one hanging around in the corner, and the bomb carrier is taken down as well. It's all down to Yummy now. Is she gonna be able to do this? No, unfortunately not. 5FRAGS are closing it off. 10-6, 6 rounds away from victory. They already smell blood. Now, the Tech 9 buys are quite a risk. Sometimes they can prove useful in a fast situation. Surgically executed. Litsu is gonna come up from mid here. Now she's gonna go towards the toilets. Oh, she misses completely this CT on the left side. And they're just gonna have a clear path onto A, with 2 being forced to retreat here. Doing a lot of damage here. Tori gets one. Utopia gets the second. Clive fights back with the Tech 9. Not allowing herself to be destroyed. Mitsu goes big as well. Now, it's still not possible for the terrorists to regain this. And 11-6, 5 rounds away, closer and closer. 5FRAGS is looking to close this one off and go home with the 500 euros. And let's see if Oxpanel will be able to stop them in that journey. No, as in the fellowship of the ring, Lord of the Ring can only be one, and in this case, Kla is definitely taking the lead, but Levick is proving to be useful in Toilet, getting rid of 3 terrorists. Maysam is getting her hands on a weapon, trying to fight back here to get at least something. But it looks to be the 12th round for 5FRAGS. Losing 1. It's not gonna mean anything to them right now, as they have a complete control of the sites. A complete shutdown as Tricky Pony. And Mesama is gonna jump in. Oh, well, that was too close. That was way too close. They didn't manage to get a couple of frags in, but that is it. Tori finishes off, and beautifully played by Levick. Now there is only the lucky number 4. In this case for 5FRAGS, 4 more rounds, and they're gonna be off with the 500 euros. 200 euros, not a bad spot to be in as Oxpanel. But let's see how they're gonna come back from this. Now Kla will be naded down in mid here, but Fatal gets the frag, and also the control. Early, very important frag here. Kla being taken down as one of the main girls here, leading the entire thing. That is a huge thing for him. And already with a man advantage. Doc here pushing up, and Tori gonna take down Maysam. Now returning the favor, they're down to a 3v3 again. Should have played it a bit more careful here. Fatal is not gonna allow any of the terrorists to gain control on B, even though they're slowly going all the way around and try to get quietly into the B bomb site. Are they gonna be able to do so now? This is quite interesting and very tricky. If it can be executed, it could prove very beneficial. Now Fatal is gonna hold off from Heaven with the AWP, and they're closing in on short here, smoking her off, making it completely useless unless she pushes out. Yummy is taking the lead, slowly getting up from Monster here, and Fatal is repositioning, holding off short, where Mitsu is just waiting right around the corner now. In the last second, no! That was timing at its worst. Levitt gets the upper hand and gets rid of her there. 3v1, Tricky Pony, the last girl standing. Poor thing trying to fight back here, not gonna work out. 13th round for 5FRAGS here. 3 rounds away from ending all of this. Now Oxpanel, they need to reconsider what they're gonna do. I would go for a timeout right now. Reconsider my entire strategy, how I'm gonna do this, and see if I can come up with something that can destroy the opposite team. As it seems right now, it's not working out with these current strategies. Fatal is holding off with the AWP from mid and goes back. No peek for you this time, lady. Gonna be forced back here onto A, and Yummy is gonna go ahead together with Tricky Pony and see if they can get some frags here and an opening for their team. Now spotting one out already in bank is it's a good information for the terrorists, as they're gonna be slowly looking to find entries somewhere else. Maysam is already going to feel out B. That could be a better possibility. Now they're both playing safe here, waiting for the perfect moment to push in and react. And Tori gets the information. There are some indeed towards A. But the information quickly turns as they see them coming in onto B. Julieta gets a double there, and Julieta not been taken down yet, but there she is. Yummy finishes us off finally. Trying to regain control here. Mitsu and Yummy get one each. At least the bomb is gonna be planted in a very late state. 14-6. Now that's 2 rounds away from victory, ladies and gentlemen. We might be seeing the end of the game soon here, as it's quite one-sided. 5FRAGS being ahead with so many rounds and starting off as CTs. They should have made better of it. Right now they're doing their best. Now Big Flash Utopia is pushed back, giving opportunities for the terrorists to take control here. That is exactly what they do. The terrorists are not giving up just yet. Knowing that the end is near doesn't mean it's already ended. This is my co-caster Rami always loves to say, it's not over until the fat lady sings. And let's see if that is the case. Right here now, Mitsu goes down with another frag onto Thori. Not a double. Fatal is there to stop him. Stop her from getting any more. Gets a double though herself. Now that is just souvenirs all the way here. With the bomb ticking off. Is she gonna go for it? Yes. Oh god. Last second defuse, guys. 15-6. Now that is a match point for 5FRAGS. And oh my god, the nightmare could be soon over here for Oxpanel. But is that the case? We're not sure just yet. Oh god, that could have been very awkward indeed. Now Tori is gonna push up here together with his teammate. They're looking out for an early close. And Tricky Pony is gonna be the first victim. With the bomb hanging towards the towards the A side here on playground. Not sure if that's the smartest move. Yummy gets the kill onto Julieta, leveling things up back to a 4v4. Utopia gets the drop onto Maysam. Tori follows up onto Mitsu. Now it's all down to Yummy and Kla. Is this a GG, guys, or are we seeing a comeback? Is Kla gonna wake up and work herself up? Time will tell. Indeed, Kla is gonna come here from toilets, and Yummy joining in from short, holding off the backs. A little paranoia going on. That is just healthy, making you aware of all situations. Now the smokes are gonna go down here. She spots one out on A long. She's gonna look in the wrong angles in the wrong moment. That is not something that we want to advise up on. Kla is getting the drop onto Levy. Gets another one. Kla goes big. Will she try to get the bomb down now? She should have just went for it. The nade is not going to take her down to less than 69. An opportunity given, an opportunity taken. Is Utopia going to be able to stop the defuse? Yes, she does, but that is it. It should be possible for her to get the defuse done, and that is GG, ladies and gentlemen. The winners of Ladies Night, 5FRAGS female, taking the 2 maps. GG, well played, and that is 500 euros going their way. Beautifully played by these girls, and let's hope in our next cups we're gonna be seeing way more action, way more teams, and much more expansion from the teams and their slots, and perhaps we can offer even 32 events with 32 teams. That is only something you can help us with by supporting us on CSGOMASSIVE.com, using our code Aphobia, and showing them that we are here to stay. Now, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sylvan, better known as Two-Face. I'm going to play some music for you here for the end. Congratulations for the winners, and thank you all for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure here. You can follow me on Sylvan Two-Face on Twitter, and if you have any more questions, you can just direct them to Aphobia Gaming at Aphobia Gaming on Twitter. Thank you all, and good night.
Make me cry.